You're looking at a shoebox and the carpet. It's all in the game. All in the game. All in the game. PIMP. What up to everybody? What's good, Jeffy Jeff? What's up, y'all? What's happening, family? Man, I've been working my ass off. Glad that I could be here to chop it up with y'all. Shouts out to all y'all, the LDBC, Lions Den boxing and basketball community. Much love to y'all. Shouts out to you hating ass niggas like Mrs. Winters too. Mrs. Winters, shouts out, cause I know you my favorite motherfucker fan. I know you my biggest fan. You can't stop watching. You make 40 other troll accounts just to comment. And my father has always taught me that motherfuckers don't come talk to you because they don't like you. They wish they could be you. What's up? They wish they could be like you. And they mad. If a motherfucker could tell you about yourself like shit that they don't even know if they can go. Whether it's right or wrong, even if it's inaccurate, y'all. Even if the shit they saying is inaccurate. If a motherfucker pays that much attention to you, they're really fans. Understand that somewhere he wish that I fucked with him. He one of them, why don't you like me ass niggas. What's up, Shirley? I know that sound real gay, but men like that. It's a lot of men that walk around like, why don't he like me ass niggas? What's up, y'all? For my youngins who don't know, when you grow up, shouts out to JJ Phantom too. I appreciate. But to all my youngins out there, because youngins listen to Beezy. Yeah, that's damn. Look, it's gonna be niggas who just mad, who wonder why you ain't friends with them, you don't talk to them, you don't like them. And they're gonna try a lot of shit. They're gonna try to be friends with your friends, then ask your friends why you don't like him. They're gonna try to be friends with everybody you friends with, so that they can say, well, why don't he like me? It's something wrong with him. No, nigga. Something wrong with you. You're moist. What's happening, y'all? That nigga Bilal Coulibaly averaged 10.5 points in the summer league. They was talking about every player but him. Anyway. But he did, in his defense, he looked exactly like I thought he would. Mediocre against mediocre competition. She can't leave me alone. Y'all smash the like, share this. What up, though? To my homie from the D. See, that's why Mr. Winters don't like me. Cause see, he see that I'm shadow banned. He think he can throw, oh, well, they got more subscribers than you. That don't matter to me. Everybody knows. I'm not even monetized. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? I'm not on here talking to 4 people. I reach thousands all the time. So I don't care about who has more subs. I know I make a bigger impact in the community. And they know that too. That's why a lot of people talk about sports. See, people ain't gonna do what we about to do right now. Go on the NCAA. A lot of people talk about sports, you know why? Because they really don't know how to make a difference in the community. They're the total brain lock and gridlock at how and what it would be to make society better for our people, because they have been locked in a perpetual bubble of non-stop bullshit. What's up, text for? Of non-stop bullshit. They never take time. They never take time to sit down and learn what's really going on in the community. They always make excuses. They make excuses. They don't have time to really address what's going on in the community, because either A, they not a part of the community in a way that I am, and 2, their voice has no impact. Their voice has no impact. Outside of sports, they are not respected in the game of life. And that's what I love about me. I hear about what's going on. They have no idea, but can tell me a rookie's entire biography. Exactly. So, yeah, the fact that 1 million people will gravitate to channels where people are talking about shit that does not really impact their life, I'm not shocked. The fact that YouTube, who has spent the last 5 years trying to take down anything I've ever tried to do, has shadow banned me to the point where, shit, I can't get over 4,000 subs. I'm okay with that. So, do you realize I have videos that have more views than I have subs? How is that possible? Well, do you realize that according to YouTube stats, even with the shadow ban, I get more views based on my sub count than most of these big channels. Most of these big channels don't have 10, 20% of their sub count, 30, 40, 50% of their sub count watching their videos. That don't happen. Most of this shit happens through algorithm. They don't pass my shit through algorithm most of the time. I have to talk about certain things to get myself shown. But anyway, Tommy Tuberville. Right, I was about to say, I'm not one of these hoe-ass YouTubers that you niggas jerk off watching with your Michael Jordan jerseys on and your LeBron voodoo dolls. Right, say less. It's an exact formula to blow up hate on somebody. Don't say nothing racial. Don't be pro-black. Right, textful. So, so, Mrs. Winters, don't ever come here throwing other people's names at me like I'm going to be jealous of them having more subs. I don't look at that as the end all be all because those same people that you name know I'm just as impactful. Now let's talk about Tommy Tuberville. Now Tommy Tuberville, former coach at Auburn, is a white supremacist. We heard him talk about talk bad on reparations, call black folks criminals, say how white nationalists are just Americans, and he just finally got called out on that again. And I'm going to tell you the problem I'm having. Tommy Tuberville was an NCAA football coach, and he always leans on, I coach black players, I coach white players, it ain't make no difference to me. We were all American. I can't that. He always talked that shit. All these college coaches talk that shit. But none of these black players ever call these motherfuckers out. And the worst part for me is as a black man. Okay, after they step their foot in the mud and they say something racist, why aren't there a slew of black players coming out saying, well, we actually saw this? Nick Saban could be. You know the problem with Nick Saban? I haven't heard anything, DJ Reese. See, DJ Reese, you could be right. I'm not going to sit here because you my brother and go, nah. Because I tell you, it's two kind, bad and worse. At least Nick Saban has he has some at least enough class if he does feel that way to know how to hide it. Dabo Swinney from Clemson, he did not hide what he was talking about Colin Kaepernick. He did not hide how he felt about players protesting racial injustices in this country. He didn't hide that. And what did he do? Right. Nick Saban don't say nothing out of pocket about the players. What did he do? What did Dabo Swinney end up doing? More racist shit. And what ends up happening? DeAndre Hopkins come, I'm going to tell you. Master Dabo ain't racist. Master Dabo ain't racist. He was nice to me. What up, T? Toya Rain, what up, bro? He comes out, DeAndre Hopkins, oh, Lord, Master Dabo Swinney was nice to me. He was good. He gave me all the leftover pokes. All the bacon scraps you can eat. Master Dabo's gives to us. You's bet not talks about Master. I's never would have been where I's been if it wasn't for Master Dabo's. Thank you. I got him up too. You see college coaches, Mike Gundy. wearing ONA QAnon shirts. I mean, OAN QAnon type shirts. Shouts out to Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard said, motherfucker, I'm not playing for this racist motherfucker. Alfred Williams, former linebacker for the Cincinnati Bengals, said Mike Gundy called him a nigger when he used to play for Colorado when they beat him. That can't be the only time that shit happened. Dabo Swinney had a motherfucking coach that said something racist. And Dabo Swinney took up for the coach. Why are no former, especially the black ones, Clemson players calling Dabo Swinney out? Lou Holtz came on TV and basically threw a MAGA flag all over the TV. And that's the truth. But the problem is this, Jeff. Yeah, you ain't willing to lose a bag. That's the truth. They ain't, a lot of these brothers ain't willing to lose a bad job over racism. Like Jeff said, say less is right. But my point is this, Jeff. Are you that much of a coward where a motherfucker has publicly outed himself? One. Two, you are no longer under the reins of power that he holds. So you're already a professional athlete. You've already made your money. What does it hurt to call this motherfucker out? Michigan State when Nick Saban was there. Right. Fed. I just read something. Andre Rison came out and said his coach slapped him in college. Slapped him in front of everybody. And Mark Ingram had to grab him and hug him. A lot of them do, DJ Reese. That's true. Lou Holtz came on and said damn near every racial dog whistle you could think of. Not one Notre Dame player has called him out. Surely, all of them are not getting endorsements, baby. Not one player. Do you realize it is a 70-man college roster? You mean to tell me you've been coaching 10 years, 70 men, that's over 700 men you've coached in 10 years at least, not one black man. 80% of them have been black. So out there, 700, about 550 of them been black. You mean to tell me you can't find one black man to say nothing bad? One man to confirm, hey, this ain't nothing that just happened. He's always been like that. Tommy Tuberville is leaning on the fact that I coach black players, white players, we stood alongside each other. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. You're a fucking lie. Somebody knew. He said something. How many of y'all in here have been around somebody white that you knew he was racist? You knew he was racist. He never said anything. Never said anything out of the way totally. But then when it finally came out, you went, oh, I ain't surprised. Bill trying to redefine what white nationalist is because that's what he is. Exactly. SY says, you got your wrench because I wasn't going to forget about him. Did you see, if y'all look in my thumbnail, Why can't nobody talk bad about Bobby Knight? The man literally brought out a whip on other black players. Let me show y'all, because I got it's in the thumbnail. That's Bobby Knight holding the whip. Right there. There go Bobby Knight holding the whip to the backside of a black player. Oh man, Tisa. Keys you not. I was on the way to the expo. The person was sitting next to a suspected white. See? See? We know, T. We know him when we see him. Yeah. And these are just a few of the most prominent coaches. Think about some of the coaches over the years who have been fired for racism. Nobody really calls them out. Nobody go, well, yeah, we saw this a whole lot when I was in school. He would do this all the time. Talk about the whip was a motivational tool. Coach at Northwestern got fired for racist shit going on behind the scenes as part of their hazing process. And Jeff called, and say less, Jeff called me pissed off. Like, let me tell you something. This is how you know a white supremacist, Ed. I said, what happened? He said Matt Hasselbeck, after seeing all of the motherfuckers, I think he said, was it Matt Hasselbeck? It was some, I forgot who it was. But Jeff was like, after seeing all this shit and hearing all this shit, oh no, he doesn't strike me as that kind of guy. White people don't throw their people under the bus, even when evidence is there. Let that have been a black coach. You would have had niggas blaming black men. It's the problem of black men in general. You would have had niggas saying it's pathologically black men's fault. You would have had niggas saying, see, this what happened when it ain't no black father in the home. Right. They called John Thompson racist because he wouldn't put up with white people talking shit to him any type of way. And he was so big and domineering, and big as far as his stature and domineering. And he didn't accept racism lying down. So that's why they called Coach T racist. No, John Thompson was a proud, strong black man. Even if he ended up marrying a Becky later on. Yeah, John Thompson did the Frederick Douglass. He ended up marrying a Becky at the end of his life. I ain't had no kids with no Becky, just married one. Treat black coaches how when they're hot. No, let's mention that, Lamico. Them black players. Y'all know that a lot of times y'all black coaches are told to throw games. If they don't throw games, they are fired. And if they win games, they are fired. See? So Bill Russell too, okay. Think about it. You just learned that in the NFL scandal. And again, no black players spoke out for him, but Mike Flores, you earned that yourself because that shit you was doing with Kenny Stills. Yeah, because when I watched Professor Black Truth this morning, I was like, you know what? The professor could dive deep into this if he was a sports guy. But you don't even have to be a sports guy to realize over the past 5-10 years, Google college coaches who have been fired over racism. How many assistants have been outed? And all of them got jobs again. And I keep hearing everybody is racist, but predominantly it's only white coaches doing this shit. BFTB, my motherfucking brother. What's up, man? My brother was roasting some coon ass nigga the other day. That shit was that shit was like watching the mirror. I say, is this how I be talking about the coons? Yes, nigga, that's how you talk about the coons, I know. Y'all gotta go look at that BFTB video. He calls out a motherfucker Brick City Buck Dancer. His name is the Brick City Buck Dancer, the guy that he's calling out. That we've changed his name. He was the Brick City what? Dream Chasers? No, he's the Brick City Buck Dancer. He was the Brick City Bomber. He was more like a Brick City Bama, making New Jersey look bad. Thank you, Sheldon. You see, I mean, we got Negroes who will call out us for calling out racism. We got black people who will call out us and other black people before they call out a white man. They will get mad at us for calling out the white man for doing fuck shit. Oh, niggas like your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault they won't fight. It's your fault. BFTB, I'm gonna talk about you something brave, nigga. It's your fault. It's you and Devin Haney and his father. And this nigga don't see how he sounds like a Sambo. That nigga must have been a athlete. Any nigga that coons like that had to be a college NCAA athlete. I don't know no NCAA athlete that caught Juwan Howard, Chris Webber, Jalen Rose did call out Michigan for a minute for exploiting them. They called out the university for exploiting them. They didn't call out Steve Fisher because he was a cool white guy. I'm saying, my point is this. All these former NCAA coaches are coming out as racist. Why don't you see any of their former players calling out? I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why. Because you could be a racist coach, right? I'm going to show you exactly why. Okay? I'm going to show y'all. Y'all ready for this? I'm going to show y'all exactly why. I'm going to show y'all exactly why it is former NCAA players do not call out racism in the NCAAs. If they make it to the NBA, they don't call it out there. They don't call it out overseas. They don't call out racism at all. And I'm going to show you why they won't call out their former players. I'm going to show you a former NCAA player who probably played for a racist coach. And I'm going to show you exactly why they don't call out the racist leadership. Because these are the niggas we asking to call out racism right here. This is exactly why. Right here. Y'all want to know why? I'm going to show you right here. Tori. Here you go, Tori. This why. Because this is the brain of most pro athletes. This is when you look at an athlete, you need to see this first. Until he do something for the community, this is what everybody looks like to me. See, we got, as black people, we make a mistake. We make a huge mistake as black people. Because back in the day, a lot of our players look like Muhammad. A lot of our athletes to us was Muhammad Ali. So we view every athlete like this. That's the mistake black people make. We make the mistake when we see a black athlete that this right beat up. That is not the outlier. This is most of your athletes, man. This your athletes. This your fucking athletes. Kwame Brown. Right, thank you. Thank you, T. It's one Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. It was one. It was one Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. And you know what ended up happening to him? You know who? It was actually two, Tori, and let me help you out. It was two. It was Mahmoud and Craig Hodges. So it was two major athletes talking out. But you know what? This one was doing. See, while Mahmoud and Craig Hodges was speaking out, this what y'all man was doing. No. He was not a buck dancer. Disagree. Dr. J was not a buck dancer. Dr. J just did not say anything controversial. That was the thing. Dr. J was not a buck dancer. Dr. J was just a go-along nigga. Dr. J tried to present himself as black and cool, with a black family who raised his kids with dignity and respect. That's how Dr. J tried to portray himself. As the fly, cool, black man with the black. He never strayed away from his blackness. That's why he kept that afro, but he wasn't a talker. So Dr. J didn't talk about more than basketball. And that's what Michael Jordan crafted that from. But now what I will say is Dr. J didn't go far enough though. I will go there, DJ Reese. Dr. J didn't go far enough. He didn't put whatever his political thoughts or beliefs was out publicly. He was apolitical. But you know who else was like that? Sugar Ray Leonard. Come on, DC. We got to take our blame for this. Because we cheered everything Sugar Ray did, but we watched them whitewash Sugar Ray Leonard right before our eyes. That nigga was from Palmer Park, Maryland. They couldn't whitewash him, T. Sugar Ray Leonard, not Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson was the enemy to the white folk. Because he's like, I'm going to bone these white women and knock these white men out, and it ain't nothing y'all could do about it. Problem was, it got regular niggas hung whenever he won. That was the problem with that, T. Jack Johnson was a great. Hey, let me tell you something, T. Right. They had to create that whole man act and stuff. Hey, T, you ever seen the Jack Johnson movie with James Earl Jones playing Jack Johnson? You need to watch it. It was a great movie. Great movie. Great movie. Gotta watch that. So watch that. Great White Hype. Or was it the Great White Hope? I thought the Great White Hype is something else. Gotta see that movie though. What's the name? I thought it was the Great White Hope. Yeah, that was the Great White Hope. Yeah, Great White Hype was Damon Wayans. Great White Hope is what you want to see. Check it out, T. You gonna love it. And I bet you do a motherfucking video on that. Man, my father used to make me watch Dem Jones, Paul Robeson, man, all that. That's why I look at movies a certain way. I'm like, they made Paul Robeson lead them. I could watch a movie from like the early 1900s, straight black and white, and be like, Paul Robeson, the Emperor Jones, that's probably the greatest movie ever. That man ended up leaving the country. They exiled that man. That man went all across the world. So man, Paul Robeson was the highest paid actor and black performer in America. Threw all that shit away because he saw how the regular people was getting treated. What could my $40 million do if they can lynch my brother? They don't know he Paul Robeson. So, and Paul Robeson was an athlete. He was a superstar athlete. You know why Paul Robeson, we know Paul Robeson as a singer? Man, to slap a white man on screen and it wasn't scripted. Right, Toria? But do you know why we know Paul Robeson as a singer and an actor and not one of the greatest football players of all time? Because he wasn't allowed to play in the pros when he came out. We would have known Paul Robeson for being one of the greatest football players ever. There you go, Victor. Ever. If not for just how racist this country is and how deep racism is ingrained into sports. Becky Buck Dad said he moved to Chicago and some brother was killed because, right. That's what I'm saying. They was killing motherfuckers just cause Jack Johnson, what he was doing. That was the thing. That Becky loving was getting niggas killed because you love a Becky. But back to the subject at hand. Why would we listen to a bunch of think if we go through the list of videos, BFTB, Tory and Rain, me, LB, 7-8, just a few of the athletes in every sports, MMA with Shelton Harrison, General Africa. Go through every sport. You will find some Negro scratching in the shoulder. Oh, no, he ain't racist. No, he gives me extra Gatorade when I run loud. I don't think Coach is racist. We saw Jerry Jones literally like in the middle with a racist mob standing there. We seen it and we saw thank you de facto. Jerry, we say Michael Irvin. Jerry Jones like my daddy. Jerry Jones my father. Jerry Jones ain't never been racist. You can't blame that on Jerry. Jerry ain't racist. And then what happened to Michael Irvin, dumbass, 6 months after that? He was a victim of what? Right. Meanwhile, too wrong for T. Right. Thank you. Bunch of buck dance. Look, think about it. Tory. Look. Who else? Whenever somebody it's like whenever somebody say something racist, what's up, sports critic? Whenever somebody say something racist, it's always some mighty mouse ass Negro. Here I come to save the day. No. Massa's good. No. I ain't never heard. No. If he ever called me nigga, it was Mr. Nigga. Yeah, if he ever calls me nigga, it was Mr. Nigga. He said nigga with respects. He called us Mr. Niggas. Oh, gone with that black foolishness. Y'all gone. Gone with that ruination. That's how they talk to me. Gone. Jerry ain't never had a racist bone in his damn day body. That's how he sound. That was right. That's what Jerry ain't never have a racist bone in his body. We wasn't talking about his body, nigga. We talking about his brain, because we saw his racist body right there. I don't know about his bones, but his skin and his brain was there. What's happening? What's happening, Batari? Look. Look, matter. No, it was Matar. Matar, let me tell you. Niggas is buck dancing and cooning out here, and it's crazy. And the whole thing. Yeah, there's Brian. There we go. He calls us nigga, but he says it with all love. He don't put the E-R on it. Yes, he do. Yeah, that Ray Lewis. If Black Lives Matter, what about black on black crime? No weapon ass niggas. These no weapon ass niggas, man. I'm tired of these bunch of no weapon ass niggas, man. No weapon! No weapon! These bunch of no weapon ass niggas. I'm tired of them. Go, you make us look bad as a group. Yeah, what's going on in Chicago? I live in D.C. What about Chicago? What about Baltimore? What about a beautiful place? I was just there. Oh, I'm sitting here in my prayer room. Wait, nigga, you got a prayer room? I can't pray right here. This is the living room. Let me go back in my prayer room. That nigga was praying that them other niggas catch them charges when he killed that black man. Both of them achos a bunch of tethers. And you know what you gonna find at home? A tether mama and a tether daddy. It is these niggas, they are bringing problems on themselves. Let us run over here and be around them. I heard some nigga on there talk about, on Tariq the other day, talk about, what about the Bloods and Crips and the GDs? Nigga, you know it's a lot of African and Jamaican GDs and Bloods and Crips and BDs too, right? A whole lot of African and Caribbean and Hispanic Bloods, Crips, GDs, and BDs. Those are not specific. We learned them from you. Look. Fuck out of here. So fuck out of here. But back to these cool ass, Sambo ass athletes, man. A lot of these look, think about it. In your real life, who the hardest nigga to convince of racism? If you like me, in your real life, black folk, hold up, listen. Watch this, Aang. Most of us black folks, we got these in our family, our inner circle of friends, somewhere close to us, we have a former collegiate athlete. We have a former collegiate athlete. Basketball, football, especially. But sometimes you get some of the fringe sports, wrestling. You'll get something fringe. Baseball. You'll get a fringe sport. But they're all collegiate athletes, which means they were recruited and coveted by white folks. So what happens is, coming out of high school, they're approached and groomed by white folks. And depending on what type of household they come from, they're treated a certain way. My folks, not so much. Because my family, like my cousins, my uncle taught us all how to play basketball. So you got to deal with these men. In my situation, it's my dad. You got to deal with men. And my cousin Ray Sean joint, it was him, his stepdad, and our Uncle Pete. You got to deal with men. His dad, his Uncle Pete, you got to deal with men. So they weren't recruited a certain way. But most of them other niggas, they got white guys that be running around treating them nice and shit. And they'll tell you, oh, nah, he all right. You know I will. And he'll tell you, like, hold it. Now, you will see someone, you'll be somewhere random with him. And some random white guy, hey, man, what's going on? What? Yeah, he used to be a coach there, this, that, and the third. I said, that motherfucker straight Peckerwood. Y'all think about it. Those are the hardest people y'all got to convince of racism. And the further they go, the worse it gets. Y'all think about that shit. The further it go, the further they go, the worse it get. If you get a black man that went to college for 4 years on a basketball scholarship and he done played under some white coaches, that nigga is broken. If he ain't had no dust ups, he ain't had nothing, that nigga is broken. My bad, Joe Jack. But it's a lot of shit that nigga done overlooked to be in the NFL. It ain't no thorough ones, and it ain't no motherfucker black people dedicated to the cause in the NFL for real, for real. They gotta be quiet. They gotta be quiet. They can't say nothing. And Kaepernick showed you that. They can't do nothing. Them niggas literally gotta shut up and catch the ball. Shut up and take the hit. Shut up and go tackle. I got 6 NFL players in here mad at what I say. Shut up and run the kickback. And you bet not get in trouble all season, nigga. We own you. Jordan is number 1 in what? Since I don't know basketball. Go, Travis. Number 1 in what? You said it, I didn't. I wasn't even talking about him. You came here eating ballparks and dick riding like the homosexual you are, Travis. So since that's the case, I'll entertain you for a few seconds before the family gets you out of here. We'll give you a chance to answer. That way, if you come with a good answer, we won't block you. The only time Jordan, the GOAT. You know, okay. Don't even read their contracts thoroughly. No, they don't. They just happen. because you came in trolling, and we really don't got time for that. So answer the question or get the fuck. I didn't invite you here. It's a private party. This for people who actually think. This ain't for people who just dick ride and be fans. So there's other channels for that. So we'll block you because you're trolling. So I gave you a chance to answer the question. You said Jordan's number one. The guy that said Jordan the GOAT, well, I mean that he could be his GOAT. He's not. Wilt Chamberlain has the same amount of points per game. And that's really not a very good stat to be number one in. Because if you play a minimum of 6 years and average 35 points a game and retire, you're still. That's what I'm saying. LeBron fans are too emotional, and Jordan fans ain't emotional. I'm literally talking about basketball racism, and you homosexuals are typing in the chat room. I'm emotional. LeBron fans are emotional. Y'all niggas cry at the thought of somebody being better. A motherfucker got more points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. and and y'all crying at the notion that somebody thinks that a person with better accolades and better numbers is better. What you mean? Here we go, bitch. I was talking about Kareem. Hey, look, he said points per game. Okay, so why do you like Michael Jordan if it ain't for the points, rebounds, steals, assists, and blocks? Why do you like Michael Jordan? The first thing a guy just brought up was points per game. Bitch, you sound like a bitch. You being a bitch right now. You not really being a real man. Be honest. Be honest. See, I was talking about Kareem. You don't even know. But you were calling people names by calling them emotional, right? So that, by your definition, is emotion, right? So if I play one season, average 60, and never play again, I'm the guy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, just using your logic, calling people emotional was calling names. We weren't even talking about that. Y'all came here talking about Jordan. We was talk, ladies. Can I have a ladies talk? Ladies, what was everybody talking about until the girly men came in the room? And see, I had females in here till y'all came in here. Right. Steve. Right. When you calling me a name, you're so emotional. Why you being emotional? You calling me. You name calling. Hey, BF. Why y'all niggas so y'all emotional ass LeBron fans calling me ballpark. Mo, when when you, when you call me, when you call me names, calm down. Once you calm down, why you gotta be so, why you gotta be so hostile? I was just come to your thing. I saw you was talking about The racism in the NCAA. All I said, I love Michael Jordan. You being all emotional and shit. That's how you niggas type. That's why it's taking you so long to type back, cause you wetting up your screen with all them tears. You can't have a girlfriend. You're still washing. You can't have a girlfriend. You're still washing. But unfortunately, you'll have to watch without being a member of the chat. So those were your parting words. Get him out of here. Y'all get this. Shirley, can you please escort? Can you please escort this girl back to his seat? Can you, Shirley? Can you please escort her back to her seat for me, baby? Thank you, my love. So we can get back to what we was talking to. No hide. No timeouts, y'all. Hide. Hide him for me, Shirley, baby. Yeah, he gets no timeout. Now, what do we make of all these athletes since they bringing up Jordan? That's basically what they saying. That's basically what they saying. Since we bringing up Michael Jordan, he been around a whole bunch of racist white people. Think about it. Donald Sterling been a racist for years. It took niggas to bring up. It took a hood rat who was about her paper to out him. Then you start hearing all these yeah, he was racist. I ain't never had. Everybody knew he was racist. Never had liked him. Oh, he was so terrible. Everybody had a known. How come ain't nobody say shit? If everybody knew, why ain't nobody saying shit? Then you hear all types of stories. Look at these beautiful black bodies. What? Right, Shirley. And then that's when you realize niggas. That's why. That's why you see Kwame Brown bigging up Candace Owens. It ain't just because he ignorant. It's because he has no scruples. He's already been buck broken for money. That's why you can see niggas just say some of the wildest shit. Them niggas done already been deprogrammed by white supremacists who are in power. So think about it. It ain't even in their interest to fight against them. In their better interest to just talk about the niggas that the white supremacists don't like. You get what I'm saying? That's why you got shit like this. Right, Joe Jack. Is that Joe? Where your wrench go? We telling the truth. telling the truth. You when you play basketball, you see a bunch of Negroes on the court. Who you see on the sidelines? Who you see in the training rooms? Who you see coaching? Who you see owning? Who you see running or in charge? Whether it be collegiate or pros, semi-pros. It ain't us. A motherfucker go overseas to play. He not going overseas to play for no black-owned team. He going overseas to play for a white-owned team in a third world-ass country 9 times out of 10, and they gonna give him enough money to live like a king over there. You think he gonna be sitting back, polishing up on his geopolitical or what's going on back at home, or how many niggas getting stopped at frisk, or how many racist motherfucking governors done got voted into their state, or how many racist ass senators, or how many laws they done passed all around. He ain't got time to think about that, cause all they paying him to do is nigga bounce that ball, nigga shoot that goal, shooting that goal. So the next thing you know, where do they get their politics from? From the white man who tell them what to think. So you get to hear shit like this. Yeah, man, it's a shame that you pay so many taxes to pay somebody's welfare check. And you know what they mean when they say that. Come on, y'all. We hear that. You hear that in the corporate world. You hear that in the blue collar world. If you work on a construction site with them white folks making money and y'all getting them big checks, you work overtime, they give you a 80, 90, $100 an hour now to work overtime. You get that big check, you come back, yeah, man, taxes burnt me up. Yeah, ain't it a shame they doing that to pay somebody's welfare check? No, the fuck they not. That shit going to the police. The bomb of country I ain't got nothing to do with. Like 1% going to my son's school, because he still got to pay for lunch. It ain't free, so I don't see what the fuck you talking about. Well, you paying for some other kid. Well, I don't want no kid to be hungry at my son's school. Type of son of a bitch are you? Well, why in this everybody ain't born with good parents or parents for that matter. Some parents die at birth. Some you could have had a tragic accident where fucking father got ran over and the mother had the baby. So what's up, bro? But what happens? We seen this. All of us at our job, if we making a certain amount of money and you around a certain white person and you just talk about mention how much taxes come out, watch the first thing they mention is somebody's welfare check. And you know they don't mean white people. And you know that. So what you think happening to them pro football players? And when then you realize all of the owners are right wing, far right conservatives, what kind of conversations you think they having with their players? What type of white people you think they hiring to deal with the players who have key positions throughout the organization? General manager, assistant general manager. I'm talking I'm talking about the title, bro. About why motherfucking this my brother, y'all. So this is the only reason I'm stopping to give him. But I'm still gonna get on his ass too. Read the goddamn title. It says very simply, Why don't these white motherfuckers, these racist white coaches, after they get exposed, how come you never see none of the older players or none of the players come out and say nothing? And that's what we an hour into it now. They got the message late, but look, real talk, y'all. What type of people are they hiring through these organizations to deal with you and talk with you? Bunch of white supremacists. Next thing you know, you could grow up with somebody. Like me and Dale grew up together. When he go to the NFL or some shit, Dale went to the NFL. Man, after a certain point in time, Dale don't talk to me no more. And it seemed like I'm just bitter when I go, man, that nigga done changed. They done, no, they done told him it's in your best interest you don't hang around with them. Even if I ain't one of them friends that's gonna get him in trouble, the shit I'm doing now, they will tell him not to fuck with me. They will tell him not to fuck with me. Like, no, that's a little bit too political. We don't want your name attached to that. It could mess up your brand. And all you thinking about is I'm trying to make money. So you gonna go, okay. You gonna go, okay. That's still family. I love them. I'ma still send them some money here and there. Exactly, Dale. Dale. That's why. That's what I'm talking about. It's a lot of shit that I know, we know, because of this brother right here in the chat room. Personally, firsthand, I know. Now, if that kid haven't been raised in an environment that's totally, basically Nation of Islam, that kid gonna fall into it. He got to. He's surrounded by racist money. He's surrounded by racist money. That's what pays him. That is what pays him. So it's in his best interest to just shut up and play ball. So and then football players' contract ain't guaranteed. And then after you done got banged up and all of that over the years, say you don't make the pro. You don't want to say nothing bad about your college coach because he could become senator and fuck your life up. That's how they think. Instead of going, nah, everybody need to know what type of motherfucker this is now so he don't become no senator and get to fuck people life up. That's what I'm saying. Think about it, you always got some saying about, I'm not a fan of PWI anymore because of racism. NCAA message boards complain about woke anytime black players, anytime they do nothing. Do you realize that because NCAA black players getting paid, that's why they really mad about that the kids getting paid. They didn't give a fuck. They loved it. Hey, these niggas are playing at a high rate and doing it for free. I like these type. Right. They think long term. We got to be leery sending our kids to these universities. And then we as parents, we got to do a better job of stop using our kids as fucking meal tickets. Oh God, I got to get out of this. I'm going to use my baby, going to get me out of. No. You lace your baby with game. Because at the end of the day, he going to end up like almost every black athlete you can name. I don't know too many black athletes that can't say this. I went bankrupt. You ever notice that? It's not too many athletes, black athletes, went to college, all of that. Can't say not too many of them, especially our favorite ones, went bankrupt. They tried to show us Bernie Kosar and all that on broke. But we knew it was mostly black people that was broke. We gotta teach our kids about ownership. It's better to hold something making 300,000 a year than take 30 million. 50 cent. It was better to just keep vitamin water than give it to Coca-Cola. Ownership. It's better to make 300,000 a year and get 30 million one time and gotta think of something else. It's better. It's better. I take the 3 million in 10 years. I take the 30 million in 100 for the family. Cause what I do know is it won't stay steady 300. People grow, things grow, ideas grow. And as your ideas grow, you can implement that change into whatever business you have. Former favorite school racist, and now he's accused of wokeness and reverse racism. See? And that's Roland Martin. See? Right. Roland Martin called Texas A&M out. And you wonder why he can't get a job for real? You really want to know why he can't get a job? Let's stay on that same line. Boyce Watkins called out some of his old alma maters. Right? Yep. He called out Syracuse a couple of times. Yep. And that's what these youngers scared of. We need to, we got to lace our kids. If we send our kids into athletics, our kids need to be already economically understanding how these people going to come at you. And they need to learn early, hey, when they give you some money, insulate yourself. Do the LeBron where they need you, you don't need them. That's why I get mad. I used to get mad at niggas about Floyd Mayweather because that's how my father raised me. My father said, son, I remember one time my father came over my house. He came over just kick it, see my son Charisma stuff. We sitting there. Exactly. As a wise rapper said once before death, that will remain nameless. As a wise young man said a long time ago, lace your kids with some knowledge you don't get from a college. Travis Under one of the Jackson State evil schools. Right. They was mad at that because he was taking that money in them eyes to that black school. Racist ass Syracuse, New York. Boys, places in New York so motherfucking racist, it feel like you in Mississippi. Yeah, it's some places so racist in New York. You think you in Mississippi. Cali. They saw the pictures I showed them in Vacaville, Cop City. It's places in California niggas tell you don't go. Am I lying? Davis. Man, my brother was, hey, you good? You good? I was 20 minutes up the road. Bruh, come straight back. Troy. Bruh, get your shit and come straight back, bruh. That's why I told you going today. That's what he said. Bruh, be careful. Get your shit and come straight back. That's why I said going today. Like, what? This place in California, we don't know nothing about, y'all. Racist as hell. Oh, man, fuck me up, Cali. I swear I felt it in some point. I'm like, I ain't stopping there. I seen the store. I said, nigga, not stopping there. Mm-mm. There's no way. Uh-uh. Yeah. Places out here. People have it. Thank you, Cali. It's serious. It's spots. It's, let me tell y'all something about California. It's Mexican spots out there. This racist as hell black folks don't go to. And then I was looking at one joint. They tried to start a war with the black people, and the gang, the black. I was looking at, it was a Mexican dude doing a joint. The Mexicans tried to start a race war with the black people. They was like, they went to the war with the blacks, and the blacks won. They're no longer. I said, yay! Motherfuckers are no longer. Y'all, like, hold up now, Hector. Let me tell you something. Don't come here with that bullshit. We try to be nice as much as we can, especially as FBAs. We are the most loving, welcoming group of people there ever has been. But when you try that motherfucker shit, nah, we be like, huh? Shit. Enforcement. Yeah, the Banditos and the Vikings. Yeah. Fresno State Bulldogs. See, it's a lot of. We send our kids to go there and play for their teams and shit. They come to our house recruiting our kids. Oh, your kid's a great basketball player. No, he just a nigga you can make money off of. Tell the truth. No, you just think he a Negro you can make money off of. Fresno Bulldogs are anti-black Mexican gang. See, Adam Wolfen. Yeah, I heard about them. They're running everybody to Victorville, Arizona. Yeah, Hell's Angels a racist gang. Look, this is the funny shit about the Hell's Angels. Hell's Angels a racist gang who never really interact with black people. Oh no, I saw that on what was it? Swamp Stories. I saw one of them. That look, that's how racist these motherfuckers are. People be like, why you be so hard on? I be like, nigga, that's why. You got whole states where it ain't no black people. And they literally form gangs to say we keeping out black people. Black people ain't thinking about coming there anyway. But just in case you was, how could you, some people you don't even interact with, I don't even see, other than on TV. Up y'all, that's everybody experience with them. Right, they only speak, when they speak, understand they saying whatever benefits them at that moment. That is beautiful up y'all. That's one thing black people have to understand when speaking with the dominant society. When they speak to you, they are only saying things that will benefit them at that moment. You can be in the car with a Klansman. He'll tell you how good this black neighbor was he had one time. And he was just so cool and this, that, and the third. That's how I know you a Klansman. What the fuck we talking about that for? Okay, this is racist. They only saying what benefits them at that time. Police could be pulling y'all over, they being drunk and shit. They'll make sure nothing happens to you if you the driver, because that benefit them. If you the passenger, you going to jail. Not one-on-one. Seriously. We are too giving of a people. Right, DJ. For real. That's why people be like, why you be? Cause my nature, I let too many people too close. So by nature, I'm cordial. I make people too comfortable. So I gotta make them feel uncomfortable to compensate, to let them understand that, no, nigga, at any time this could go left. For real. At times I make people too comfortable. So what I do is I make it uncomfortable for them as uncomfortable for them as I possibly can, on purpose, just so they understand that at any time this could go left. Deal with me accordingly. See, when you think a consequence gonna come, you act different. You run the speed light when you know it ain't no camera there. The camera might not been working for 9 years, but if you see the camera, you're not gonna run it. You know a consequence is gonna come. Yes, they will, Cali. They famous for that shit forever. Since Mac Dre. They damn near had to shut that damn department down. And they still doing it. It's so crazy. They almost shut the department totally down. They still doing it. Am I lying, Cali? They sized them down. They sized down the budget of Vallejo so bad. Them motherfuckers probably got 4, 5 cars now, y'all. And every last one of them will fuck you up and plant dope on you. Am I lying, Cali? And for niggas who be going places, you better know shit like that before you go. LVC, yeah, I'm sort of a nerd like that. I know stats of everything. Like, hold the fuck up. I'm going where? Let me check this out. All right, I go to Philly. Certain places, nah. Why not? Police gonna be jumping out on me. Like, what? They say it's a high traffic. They talk about how niggas be shooting over there. No, they don't. It be one shot. It be one shot fired in the wrong neighborhood. Your foreign ass get caught coming through there. You getting all the abuse. Don't do it. That's how my brothers got locked up in New York. They ain't know where they was going. They thought they was just visiting the place. It was hot as shit. They end up locked up for nothing. For trespassing. Lock my younger brothers up. Lock my brother Twa, my brother LJ, RP up. Gotta know the landscape of where you going. And I'm not talking about no niggas killing. I'm talking about where the police at. Do you know that's how I make so many motherfucking allies everywhere I go? Oh, right, what's up, homie? Nah, I'm from DC. Where the police at? Like, huh? Like, nah. Cause I know I don't want to see them motherfuckers nowhere. You do not want to get caught by them motherfuckers. I said, I made some friends in Baltimore, thank you, Cali. Cause I parked my car, jumped out, that motherfucker started walking. And them niggas like, yo, you all right? I'm like, nah, that nigga been following me the whole time. So I'm not going on. They was like, stand right here, yo. Stand right here, yo. Just stand right here, you good. He dapped me up, act like he knew me. We had a conversation, started laughing and shit. They drove off. He was like, where you live at, yo? I said, I live in DC. He's like, they hot around here, yo. You gotta be safe. Real niggas. Right. Gotta hop out my shit and go talk to a nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Police behind me, I be scared sometimes. Fuck that. Get the fuck out. I ain't running. I'm gonna get out where it's a bunch of people and holler at people. Hey, you know where? I'll pull over, ask for directions on their ass and make them pass me. Be like, nah, go ahead, go ahead. If they sit there, I'll roll down the window and have a whole conversation with a nigga I do not know. They ain't got the patience for that shit. They gonna ride off. I'm just telling you little shit I done used through the years of my life that done got them the fuck away from me. Hell no. Done all, nigga. Back in the days, I pulled a girl like that with my brothers. I was like, oh shit, that's the police. Let's get the fuck out. Hey, shorty, what's your name? How you doing? This is such and such and such. Police had to ride by. My brothers, we was like, woo. I was dirty. I ain't had no license. All that shit. That was in D.C. back in the day. Crazy, JJ. Just how it happened. If I'm lying off, I wish Twan was up. If Twan was up and he go, bruh, and I tell him that he'll bust out laughing and go, that's exactly how it happened. Bruh had stole some tags, put it on the back of his car. Went and got my little brothers, right? Go pick my little brothers up for Surf Court. This before the stadium was built. That's when they used to have them clubs down there, the rave and all of that. The rave and all of that down southwest. All where these big ass high rise apartments was, there used to be clubs there. Wasn't high rise. So if you visit DC now and you walk into the national stadiums, realize that's a McDonald's. Then the streets you see wasn't all them high rises. It was some of them old school houses. Then a bunch of like buildings with clubs in them. All of the clubs down there, right? So me and my brothers, I go get my little brother Twan. I gonna bring my brother Twan and LJ. They down the quarters chilling. I go get them. Bro, let's get hit the club. Before we hit the club, we go. I said, nah, we gotta go see Dad. So I take them when we go see Dad. Like Dad sleep like shit. We open up the door. L like, where Dad? Where Dad? We go in the room. He out. I said, I think he just got from work. Come on, y'all. So we go in the room. I'm like, Dad, because I was still living with him. I'm like, Dad. And Twan, well, he was still living with him too. Dad basically had two houses. Anyway, Dad, we wake him up. Oh shit, my sons. And he smiled. My sons. So he wake up. Man, what's up, y'all? What's up, Dad? Was like, nah, we just want to see we gonna go out and chill. L was like, man, we're Dad, because I ain't seen Dad in a few weeks. So we all came out to see you. Hey, my boys. He said, yeah, man, I just been real tired. You know, I had that side job at, what's his name? I said, Alvin Harper. That's when he was doing, that's when Alvin Harper played for the Redskins. I think that's when he had came. He was like, yeah, I was doing Alvin Harper house or whatever. So, you know, man, I'm glad to see y'all. So this nigga get up, go in this closet, and like pull out three brand new Wilson's Levers joints and put them on. And then give us like 300 apiece. That's no bullshit. My boys. That's right, son. Get your brothers. Keep your brothers with you. Y'all gonna have a good time. Love y'all. We like, Yeah. So we chilling and we riding all that night. Want to hit the club. We just wanted to park a lot pimp. We riding through. Police get behind me. I'm like, oh shit. I'm ready to park this motherfucker. Scared. Jump the fuck out. Start macking. Police look. Drive off. Yeah. Huh, Dale. Dale, they don't know. Tell them, Dale. That nigga was like, why you always got a John Shaft level? I said, you can hate if you want. Them fresh Wilson levels, man. Dad always have a level coat. That's what y'all gotta know about them old school players and hustlers. They are all the old players and hustlers and playboys and Max. They used to wear those leathers. You gonna see it go get a. He always got a leather on. It's a black one. The brown ones is the players with style. Hey, tell him, Leonard. Fentanyl, public relations. Right. Tell him, Leonard. Back in the day, niggas was getting smoked for them levels. Leonard ain't swelling right there. Hey, I don't care where you was. Back in the day, levels will get you smoked. Yeah, they got minks there too. But brothers wasn't walking around in minks in DC. To be honest, fact though, niggas rocked levels back in the day. Back in the hustler days, that nigga Miles Turner looked like a tall. He looked like a tall Antoine Merriweather from Men on Films. Think about it. That's the reason that the 8 ball got hot. For real. Because it had a kind of a leather to it. But that's the reason it played out so quick. It wasn't real levels. Niggas stopped wearing leather because of one thing and one thing only. Eddie Murphy. That nigga looked like Antoine Merriweather of Men on Film. All he was missing was the glasses. You know, when I see that joint on, I was like, it's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's raining, man. I said, that's definitely what playing in that nigga's head. That's all that nigga's thinking is, it's raining, man. Hey, hallelujah. My nigga, damn. Hey, damn, that's real talk, though. Hey, damn, that's real talk. Last nigga rocked the mink in DC. They shot at him, man. I mean, no disrespect, all love to Cam, but yeah, now minks ain't really a thing we do. We did levels like a motherfucker back when we was young. Then the Eddie Bowers, but it was Eddie Murphy was the reason niggas don't wear level. Raw. Once niggas in DC was the first ones that knew Eddie was a little cum sa. I remember my uncle's pop. Oh nah, that nigga, what type of shit do he got on? It was some ladies who liked it, I guess. And shouts out to them. Let's see. Watch this. Watch this. I'm telling y'all. Y'all niggas' memory ain't good as mine. Watch this. Watch this. Y'all. That's why some of y'all started laughing when I brought it up. Yeah, Eddie Murphy was caught with a transformer more than once. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. What? Yeah. Bro, you gotta type moist, y'all. You can't say the other word. Yeah, moist or zesty. That's his new nickname, the Big Zesty. Damn. And you don't mean the hot boys. Damn. And you ain't talking about, damn. Right. Hated it. That's just what he looked like he was about to say. Hated it. Two snaps up. Mm-mm-mm. The Big Zesty. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Dale, I know you don't listen to Tariq Nasheed. Shouts out to Tariq Nasheed. Dale, did you know why Debo was in Friday? Yes, who dresses him, Callie, and why they asking for? Because they paying somebody to dress him. I think it's that same gay black dude that be dressed as Seth Rollins. I swear to y'all, it's. I think it's the same gay black man that be dressed as Seth Rollins. Y'all know that, right? Yeah, yeah. That dude that Tariq showed one time, and Seth Rollins gave a shout out to his stylist. I said, "Ain't that gay black dude?" Watch this. I think it is. King Troy. King Troy. King Troy. Look at Cali. Look, it say meet the stylist behind Seth Rollins' insane outfits. And I remember when we seen him that time when I took Jabari. I said, "What are you wearing?" I said, "Man, that's women's Versace." Somebody said, "It's fly." I said, "Nah, it's gay." And everybody looked at me. I said, "What? It is." And my son was looking at me like looking at him like, and I said, yeah. I said, "That's a woman see-through Versace shirt." Nah, man, he can wear it though. I said, "Nah." I said, "Nah, see, nah, he can't wear it though." I said, "You know this mosquito, this hoodie right here, right?" I said, "You can wear drip and don't." I'm just saying. And that's their stylist. I think that Bama probably styling them. And a lot of I seen him at a wrestling jump. I seen him at a wrestling jump. Miles Turner, I seen him at a wrestling jump. I'm telling you, I seen him at a wrestling jump. Right. What's your clip, bro? Oh, it's different. Yeah, they like fashion. I like drip is some tight fashion. Some fly fashion that a nigga can wear that ain't borderline. A nigga can have on drip and it don't have to be. A nigga can have on some foam posits, some Guess joints that nobody else got. And everybody think, oh, you gotta have a Christian Dior or this, that. I say nigga with a regular Prada or Lacoste or a polo joint, a Ralph Lauren joint, a Ralph Lauren purple joint, nigga go, oh, that nigga got on some drip. He got that shit on. It's how you put it up. It's how you put it together. Let me check this clip out. Oh God, no. Oh nah. Oh, 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 golly. No. Whoa. Wow. Well, now y'all see how I react when I first see video. I'm telling y'all, that that's my first time seeing that. What the hell was that? Yeah, ballpark Brad Jordan, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. What in the hell? What? Yes. What was that? What? Was that a Don't Be a Menace Michael Jackson with that nigga? No, that look. I said that's too much for me. Right? What was he going for? I said, did the nigga have on a bra? What was that? I wonder if I can. I got it. Oh my God! Why is the nigga moving like that? Niggas ain't supposed to move like this. That nigga getting it in, ain't it? Oh no! Now, see, I'm sorry if you got children. Why does this man have on a fishnet jump? That man be getting it in. That man was getting it in, wasn't he? What I will say is this, Callie. Them fans, What the fuck? Batman had on a fishnet shirt. Oh Lord. Anyway, look, those fans. Oh yeah, those fans got their money's worth. No, don't do that, Cal. Don't do that. We ain't gonna do that. We not gonna do that. That's not Philly's fault. It's not Philly's fault that people love little weird niggas. I don't know. It's not Philly's fault. Cause Kodak Black, that's another one. See, so and he don't even wear more shit. It's just period. Well, we can't do that to Philly. We can't do that to Philly. Don't do that to Philly, Cal. Philly's a wonderful place. I've been there, beautiful sisters. I just traveled there. I said Philly's a wonderful place. We ain't gonna do that. We gonna do that. But why though, Callie? He ain't walking around Philly like that. I know that. I will give Philly. Kodak said he want to be white. Well, shit, there you go. He sound like every NCAA player we ever heard. Skip Bayless called motherfucker Mahari yesterday and asked him, "Do you want to debate? I'll debate you." I'll debate you. Skip Bayless called Mahari Nation yesterday, folks. I heard you talking crap. I want you one on one in the debate. He want he want to debate anybody now. Don't punch the old fella. Backhand is a backhand. You backhand the old man like this, like he's a bitch. Ha, Skip, Skip. Ha. Don't even use your right hand. Use your off hand. Yeah, your left hand. Skip, like you flotting at like you're swatting at a fly. That's some good shit. I was about to say, flotting at a swat. That's some good weed. Yeah, don't punch an old man. Just a little advice from a good old big bro, man. That's what I want you to do, my heart. Just backhand it. Well, Cali, of course. Cali, of course. While we at work yesterday, Cali, that's all we listened to. We was working. Scarface, Short, Pimp C. My brother threw on Mac Dre for me, so he did. So watch him get size. I got size. All our generation, some Cube, DMX, some some Jada Kiss, some Locks, some Biggie, some Pop. Everybody, just Yuck Mouth, even old Yuck Mouth, some of that, yeah. Y'all niggas, Yuck Mouth, no, he ain't consciously nobody that speaks for black people, but he was a good rapper. Let's be honest. Um, Yeah, they what? Lil Kiki, right? Everybody. Master P, yep, Kane, Lynch. They would everything was playing, and it was like, man. I mean, we was talking about who we liked that was young. I said Jeezy not young no more. That's why he just Jesus. Gucci and all them, they were youngins to us. Remember Cali when our little brothers and them was listening to Gucci, and we was like, what the fuck? I guess. But think about T.I. old now. I'm gonna tell you the problem with this generation, Cali, why you don't like it, and I know exactly why the fuck you don't. Problem with this generation is too saturated now, and everybody, because the incentive is to rap about killing niggas and really doing that shit, these niggas don't live long. Yeah, that's true too, Cali, because I was in my what, mid-20s when T.I. came out, like mid to late 20s. Good God. Nah, don't do this to that generation. Don't do this to that generation. No, don't do this to this. My kids don't listen to that. Matter of fact, to be honest, Jabari the only kid that listen to music that I know of. I don't know nobody. I don't know what other kids listen. I don't know what nobody listens to. The radio obsolete. Kids learn music from YouTube now. So I don't know what kids per se are listening to because I don't got no. I know the last thing, and then you think that's what I was about to say, Callie, because my kids are an anomaly. They surrounded by music, and there's so much different music that they surrounded by that they singing songs that people know, so people will play them like, okay, so. And then the songs that they don't know, but like the youngest that I listen to, cause I tried, Callie, just because you said that, right? Cause I'm gonna tell you a deep down thing, Callie. You know this, you gonna feel this. You know, I used to hate because I had the coolest dad in the world. Like I said, he introduced me to Easy E. Then he got conscious and he started arguing. Right, Callie. Yeah, Takashi 69. Amen. But again, was he hot? What was his song? What was Takashi's song? Somebody other than Callie, y'all don't mess with all the youngins. What was Takashi 69 song y'all was listening to? Cause this is my argument right here. And Gummo, Felix, your last name Nunez. You would know that. I'm talking about like brothers. Felix, no disrespect. Black kids. What? Your last name is Nunez. His last name Hernandez. Somebody, anybody black in here. No disrespect, Nunez. What the fuck is Gummo? He right, Joe Jackson. You heard that song? Kiki. I thought that was Drake's song. Kiki, are you with me? Do you love me? Say you never ever finding. Okay, Felix. Felix, I'm sorry I love you, but I'm telling the truth. Shit, I never heard that shit before. But okay, if what y'all saying is true, Gummo. You know who I be hearing that the kids like? Lil Durk. That's who I hear the youngins like. G Herbo, Pooh Shiesty. That's who they like. Them niggas be getting locked up. And King Von, he got killed. Draco the Rooter, he got killed. They be killing them youngins. I try not to be like my father. Cut that rap shit off. Cut that cussing shit off. No cap? Nah, I don't want to listen to no nigga named No Cap, Joe Jackson. I'm sorry, youngin. I'm not listening to nobody named No Cap. No. I look. I gotta look. The music got NBA Young Boy. There you go, Felix. You right. He's popular with the young folk. He's popular with the urban youth. Thank you, Felix. I'll take your word on that. Now that right there, you are an authority. Yes, you can tell me who's popular with the urban youth. But when you tell me that Takashi, I'm like, nah, that's not fair. That's like me saying, what's Bad Bunny hottest song? Felix gonna know. You see, it's nothing personal, but that's like me saying, I mean, like, I be like, what is Bad Bunny hottest song? Felix gonna name 30 of them. I ain't heard nothing. Only one I heard was Booker T. Joey Badass. Somebody need to whoop Joey's badass. Oh, badass Joe. Badass. Ooh, that ain't nobody but badass Joey. Whoop his ass. Sit your badass down. I'm still listening to Andre Nicotina. I'm waiting for niggas 59 to come out with another album. Go ahead, Nicotina. Go ahead, Brother Lynch. I'm with Kylie. I'm waiting for niggas 78 years old out there banging on Social Security. He gonna drop that AK and have a 401k. Cali, they're gonna go from rapping about an AK to a 401k. They're gonna start talking about that. Stop talking about that AR-15 and that AARP. That's what they're gonna talk about. New song. Yeah, the Cam Battle Cat joint. I just seen that. I want to see it. I was like, yeah, I gotta stop and look at that video. I'm glad you reminded me. I want to hear that joint. Cause Cam gonna be talking about some grown man shit, and I need to hear that sometime. Nah, I don't listen to. Nah, I don't listen to Lloyd Banks. Niggas be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean to laugh. That was just. I was just one of them jokes. I just had in a long time. Hey, boy. I don't know what. Oh. Hey, Dale, remember on Russ Park when they had the nigga, they used to act like Shine, call in Russ Park, act like he was Shine from jail. Hey, where's that guy from G Unit? I heard he was here. The one that stole my style. Floyd Banks. They were like, it's Lloyd. Yeah, Floyd. Thanks, Floyd. What am I gonna do now when I get man, you be rocking that Lloyd Banks. I rock that Ant Banks. It's not the same, but it's kind of like nah, I rock that Ant Banks. I do rock that Ant Banks. I rock that. Yeah, de facto. Yeah, homework. Yeah, that's fucked up. Why- Your cousin need to stop with that bullshit, Doc Gable. Your cousin need to go in with that old bullshit. Your cousin stop with that old bullshit. Did he take the hat too? Nigga, give me that Kango, nigga. Like, ooh, yeah. Shit, I would have crashed too. Pull over. Pull over. Come back in a second. Pull over. Hey, who saw the movie King Richard? I finally saw it. I finally saw King Richard. It was good. I finally saw King Richard. I finally watched the movie. Man, Michael Young. My man, Mike Young Bay Jr. Let me give Mike up. Mike said he was the best at G Unit. Shit, Mike said, fuck 50 big teeth. Hey, Cam called that nigga Bugs Monkey. That was a good one. Yeah, I've been watching old movies right now. Who saw King Richard? It was look. It's one thing I know. Them Crips jumped King Richard so much he literally ended up in the game by default. They whooped that nigga so much that he became a Crip. That's wild. And y'all California brothers, y'all just hard on us. Y'all, what you doing teaching that tennis, cuz? No tennis round here, nigga. Beat the rackets off you, cuz. Had to calm down, brother. Just disrespectful, dude. Uh, Chet, because he on a better team. Chet on a better team. Yes, she did, yeah. That's what I said. Nah, she. They whooped Pops to the point he had blue rags on in the motherfucking interview. What? Make me slap the shit out you and see walk up in this bitch. That nigga took so many ass whoopings from the Crips, his name became OG Tennis Rackets. Hey, 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 Kyle, that shit was horrible. I felt bad. I was like, why? I said, well, one thing for sure, you can't just roll up on him. He got protection from the Crips. He done been jumped in. Looking at OG Rackets. Yes, you didn't see the movie. Am I lying? Didn't he get the shit whooped out him by Crips like 80 times in that movie? The man said it himself one time. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right. Didn't the Crips keep beating him up? Yeah. That nigga just ended up one of them. Oh, okay. I thought he just was. Give me that shit. He took LL hat and shit. That be look. Hey, hey, Gable, that be a good ass motherfucking story. Yep, yep, bro. He got the Kango and shit. They wearing it around the hood. Niggas posing with LL hat and shit. I laughed my ass off. I heard that shit. He's posing with his hat and shit. We whole hood passing it doing the LL pose with that nigga hat and chain. Then took Battle Cat turntables, y'all. Y'all niggas posing and mixing. Look, y'all laughing. That the people that's laughing, y'all old school. Y'all know that that was preposterous. Is no way that they ever would have did any of that dumb shit. They would have stripped. I think they did strip them. They just stripped a few people. They just stripped them out in Oakland too. But when they robbed the nigga, you gotta hear a story through the streets. They wasn't posing with the chain, taking pictures with the chain, dancing with the chain. Also, yeah, nigga, we the offset, nigga. Nah, that's not how it was done. It was that they get that. You knew what it was, even if it was all some beef shit. Like bruh said, it was all some motherfucking beef. But bruh just told you, it was all beef. It was, you know what it is. All that posing. Nowadays, nigga do that shit. That should have been all on the internet. And just like I said, think about it, Callie. Hit my mind, people would have had the hat on and shit. They'd have been posing on Instagram and shit. That's how shit done changed. Now these young niggas think gangster shit is like that. That's how niggas, for real, that's how these young niggas, that's what they think gangster shit is. You go on the internet, it's a certain side of the internet y'all know nothing about when niggas is just out here sending life-threatening threats to each other. And for real, some of them is fighting words at the most. And you heard what I said, at the most. And I said some of them. why not? Well, shit. I know this. Look, if they ain't men, then that mean our generation failed, and not enough of us showed them what a man was supposed to do. As a father, when my son do fucked up shit, my oldest son, I assume a little responsibility because I raised him. Even if I showed him different, I was like, what else? What more could I have showed him? Was it more I could have done too? Even if the answer is no, we still got to look at that. So we got to, and if the answer is yes to as a, cause with my son, I could say yeah, but with the community, I could say no. It was times I saw little kids and I was like, man, nah, I don't feel like raising nobody else's kids. Then I thought about what I said, take the little motherfucker with me, and it changed his life. Who knew? All it took was one little thing, or approached it a different way, and it helped him out. Or I did say something when I could have just stayed quiet. That's just how they was. That's just how Cali do you. That's how Cali. Well, that side of Cali. I always hear them Jack stories from there. I think the Oakland story where Cool J got robbed was because they came dissing. Right, Mark. So we all gotta talk to some of these little crazy motherfuckers. Some of these motherfuckers is us. Cause I get to telling certain stories. Me and my brother Dale, we get to reminiscing and talking. And then I think of some of the crazy shit we was doing. Nah, how can I not? Nah, I gotta sit and tell something young, you don't wanna do no shit like that. You don't wanna do no shit like that. And then I teach the youngest, hey young, stay with your family. Only people you can trust is your family. How will I know if they my family? You can trust them. I don't know what else to tell you. You can trust them. And you will know you can trust them. For real. Niggas done seen how I done moved as a youngin' and moved different. And told me now, like, yeah, I saw how you was moving back then. Right, a lot of us had dads. A lot of us had dads. And the ones that didn't have uncles or some significant male around to show them how I move different. I can't say that, Mike. They both essential. They both essential, Mike. As a child who grew up with his father and not his mother, my mother was essential. I know. But making me a man, no, I grew up with the right parent. My mother died, but she was very essential. She would have been very essential. I know her impact by her not being here. But when it comes to making a man, if you have a son, the father is more impactful. Don't mean if you got a daughter, you just don't be around. No, if you got a daughter, you got to be more attentive and more conscientious of what you're doing. And then learn the real meaning of quality time, goddamn it. Everything has to stop. You gotta realize as a father who you are. You are a superhero, their first crush. You're everything. So you can't not be there for your daughter all the time. The mother's role is essential in her becoming a good woman. But your being there and your being around with her to have that comfort and protection and some understanding in a way. Hold up. That balance. She becomes a more well-rounded young lady. Women raised with fathers know certain things not to say to men. You heard what I said? A lot of women that's raised with fathers know exactly what not to say to men sometimes. Like, because I wouldn't want nobody to talk to my father or my brothers or nothing like that. Like that. I've heard women say that before. Right. And that's the thing about the mother, the unconditional love. The thing about that is, unconditional love is not good. Let me say that again. Unconditional love is not a good concept. It creates a false sense of reality. Unconditional love is not a good thing, especially for a male, because it creates a false sense of reality. You begin to think that under no matter what your circumstance, no matter what your circumstance, you should be able to get away with shit. That is not the case. Yeah. No, it set men and women up for failure. Because a lot of times women think no matter what, you supposed to love me. You're a crack whore. But you love me. But I found out you're a crack whore. No. Talk about no. Unconditional love is a setup. It's a trap. It's not a real concept. You think a woman gonna love you if you dusty and broke and out on the motherfucker sidewalk? You supposed to love me, baby, nigga. I do, but I can't help you. So I gotta leave you under these conditions. I still love you though. Huh? What does that mean? Nigga, unconditional love is not a real thing. I'm gonna go ahead and be with this nigga with this nice, comfortable air conditioning while you out here on this ground. I love you. I'm gonna even tell him how I used to love you, but I'm also tell him how you ain't want to work no more. But even in that condition, I still love. Come on, ladies, am I lying? Am I lying? Y'all know I ain't lying. Everybody know I ain't lying. That's why I never let nobody with this unconditional love. No. Only reason you love me was because of the condition you saw I was in. Unconditional love and shit. The only reason you love me was because the condition in which you found me in. Britney Spears, never let nobody bully you with that bullshit. That's right. How do I take fake love? Right, exactly. That's how do I take. I take it as an insult. If a motherfucker love you, they gonna want to go get it. I love my kids. That's why I get up and go to work and go do the shit that I do so that they can have a better future and a lot of more advantages than maybe I had as a kid. Even though my father who loved me did the same thing. My brothers and sisters the same way. And I love my brothers and sisters and my nieces and nephews. I got to send my brother some money or something for my nephew. I got to send him something for my nephew. Cause my nephew birthday up. I sent my nephew something. But yeah, we got to do our thing. I love my family. That's why I work my ass off. That's exactly what it is. Emotional blackmail. You trying to blackmail me. Come on, man. And I appreciate it. What I do know is this, like I say, don't let nobody hit you with that bullshit. None of that. And ladies, young ladies, or anybody else that listen, don't do that. Don't do that. We know this a conditional thing. Love is a conditional thing. Under it's in what condition that you fall in love. When you at your lowest point, you'll fall in love with a dusty nigga. That's conditional love. Cause you in that condition. When you at your highest point, you won't talk to that nigga. He was the same nigga he was when you would have talked to him when you was at your lowest. Unconditional means exactly that. No matter what condition I'm in or you in, you would still fuck with me or love me. And that's not the case. You don't even meet people unconditionally. If that was the case, the homeless motherfucker outside the 7-Eleven would have had a chance. How many times, fellas, you done met a nice lady, you done been somewhere and she go, I don't date guys I meet in clubs. I don't, and she serious as a motherfucker. I'm like, well, what the fuck? That's conditional. So, people you meet at the yacht place, they different. Because you know they go to clubs too. What is this club or what? That does is not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's conditional too. It is. It's conditional and transaction. We gotta stop with the bullshit. Definitely, Cali. Me too. That's what I'm saying. Me too. But look, I knock women at the gas station walking up. I knock women at the gas station driving up. You know what I'm saying? I done walked up one day to get some blunts, knocked her. Drove up one day to get some blunts, knocked her. But in both situations, it was conditional, bruh. When I walked up, I wasn't walking up like everybody else walking up. And when I drove up and jumped out and walked in, I wasn't like everybody else that did that. Most of the time, and you know, Callie, that's a good example. When you meet women like that, they tell you right then and there why it was you stood out. Tell me I'm lying. I'm glad you said that. Right. You know, they tell you right then and that's conditional. Like, oh, yeah, I saw you. Yep, I saw you. Damn. Okay. You like that. And they be descriptive. You like, okay. That's one thing I learned about women through my life. They know. And it's conditional, especially for them. Cause then that's what I be telling niggas about bad chicks. When you get bad chicks, they look pretty and this, that, and the third, and you get them, and you're like, yeah, I scored a winner. Then you find out the condition that they in. Love ain't unconditional. If that bitch was all the way up, her ego's all the way up. If her ego's all the way up, you still where you are to her. You gotta what? Shorty. Sometimes, and then that's when The Mackin had to let her understand. Hold up, shorty. You gotta know. Nah. I understand. Your ego's here, but understand. Your level is still where I'm at. If you're lucky. We'll see after this conversation if your level is where I'm at. I'm being gracious right now. Understand that. For real, sometimes I be telling people that I'm like, man, I don't really talk. Like, you quite know to you, because a lot of y'all ain't even really worth my words. What you mean? Damn. Yeah, I say that shit. What? Fuck, I'm gonna waste some gems for. I'm sitting here giving you game, I'm giving you knowledge. Fuck, I'm talking to this idiot for. I done gave them motherfuckers the keys. I wish I could. You can. I'll be asking. I start out off the break at listing all the shit I got against me and how I still do what I do. I said, well, you got this, you got that, you got this. I do. For real? Yeah. And I still do all that shit. So, and I said, most of that shit I got cost me money. Even to the felonies. That cost me money. Cost me money this week. I can't get on no military base because I sold weed. I got a felony. I actually did it sell. I got a felony for having weed, and they said it was an attempt to distribute. So I got a felony for that. I can't get on no military base. Yeah. Do you realize murderers and sex offenders got a 10-year? They got a 10-year Joan, I think. Oh, you ain't gotta sneak me in. I can come in with you, but that's only if, like, I'm on the base that you want. I can come in with you, but outside of that, I can't come in. Like the work, I can't come in. Yes, man. That's the only way. Cause I done did it one time. I done called the customer and like, hey, they won't let me in. Come pick me up right here. I'm parked at the ice cream shop. It's always an ice cream shop down the street from my base. I'm parked at the Basket Robbins. Come pick me up. They come pick me up and bring me on the regular passenger way. They can't stop me. I just show them my ID and I'm good. Then they bring me on. I'm like, damn. I don't care. Fuck them. I really don't care. They can kiss my ass. That's what I'm saying. That's what that's what we live at, bro. And we'll send our kids to go fight for that. We're come on, man. My tax dollars pay for that. Getting hit on aunties that's got long money. Ain't nothing wrong with that, nigga. Shit. Yeah, long money aunties. You can be doing yard work like a motherfucker. Yeah. I miss being young and just not hurting after I get off work. Just look, simple shit like that, man. Slim. That's how I know I'm getting old. And what's funny, what my brother was saying, he said, how we got friends that's younger than us, them niggas grayer than me. Gay, come on, talk to your big bro, man. Talk, advocate for your brother, man. Preach for your brother, man. Please. Shit. I look, that's what I said they talk about, but it's still federal. Fed these nuts. You still in the state of Maryland. So you could take my money, but I can't go make some money. I can't. So look, what you saying is based on something that did happen a long time ago that ain't had nothing to do with you. You were still getting money, and now the government doing it. And if I go to work, you get part of that money, huh? I don't get it. It don't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. So, mm, they're like, no, we don't want no colored chocolate chunkity crispity crunchity monkeys on our installations. And that's gonna be the way. We don't want no chocolatey, crispity, crunchy coons on our military installations. Is that clear here, boy? My man Jeff, I be fucking with him. I call him King Richard. That nigga shit is damn near white. I told him, I said, you stand over that joint, you look like a wizard. Nigga start laughing like shit. I said, that nigga look like a wizard. He should do a spell and make all the furniture go in there. He do a spell, all the furniture go off the truck in the house. Huh. He all tall and shit. He tall as give him one of them staffs. I said, well, Jeff, you should be a wizard for Halloween next year. Jeffro the Great. 10. Nigga is what? That was 2010. It's 2013. I mean 23. That's 13 years ago. That shit been over with. I felt good. Fuck them. I'm gonna get it expunged. Yeah, Black Harry Potter. That shit feel good. Did y'all see the Lakers lose to what's it called? FYF. What's up, man? I was talking about why so many niggas who go to college be buck dancing, bootlicking, and selling out when they play sports and don't speak out against their old coaches or alma maters back in the day. But what I was great as was on basketball that who saw baby Charlie Villanueva? Who saw Charlie Villanueva's son fucking the rookie Lakers up? Last night the Lakers played the Celtics summer league. Man, Charlie Villanueva's son, mental conditioning. That's what I was saying. When you go to college, that's a form of breaking you in. A nigga could go in from a motherfucking house where his mother was on welfare. He got in through affirmative action. And after he get to meeting all these racist white folks, and they putting bugs in his ear and a little money in his pocket, they start telling, hey, Clarence, hey, Lamont, hey, you can be just like me, man. Why can't the rest of the black guys make it like you did? And Lamont be like, yeah, yeah, that's right. You're right. I mean, I guess you're right. The fact that I say, hey, ticket, why can't the rest of the black guys make it just like you did? I mean, hey, you pulled yourself up by the bootstraps. And Lamont be like, I mean, I don't know. You could be right. Like, yeah. I mean, look, just think. All of your money you're working for, you're paying taxes for somebody's welfare check. Now, this motherfucker don't know. Bitch, I grew up on food stamps. You take that away, I'm not going to be here. No, I'm sure it's a place for blacks. Look, I'm not racist. I'm talking to you. And then Lamont, next thing you know, Lamont had no facial hair. Hello. Welcome to FYF. I'm your host, Lamont Lane. Now, let's talk basketball. Colin Kaepernick is a scourge on sports. I'm telling y'all, that's how I have. Next thing you, LeBron James is a fraud, and Kevin Durant, he's nothing but a hoe. That's what they do. The white man get in your ear, throw your little paper. You never speak against that man ever again. That's what you do. LeBron James, part of the woke mob. I'm Lamont Lane. Lamont, you better not do that to me, bro. Nah, but I was watching the Summer League. Little Charlie Villanueva came in. The Lakers was winning. And little Charlie Villanueva came from nowhere. Came in and heated him up. I don't know what his name is. He looked like Charlie Villanueva. Who was that? Let me see. What his name was Young. Yeah, Jordan Walsh. Yeah, little Charlie Villanueva, y'all. There you go, right there. Jordan Walsh. Young Charlie. Jalen Hood Safino was looking like uh, Malik Beasley for a minute, though. He was bricking. He was gunning. He a sleeper rookie of the year. I don't know if he gonna get that much time, but he did play great D, and he played good. Uh, what's his name? Was looking like a low budget. Max Christie was looking like a low budget Devin Booker. No bull. He was looking like a low budget Devin Booker. I was surprised. Still couldn't stop that damn boy with no eyebrows. He was fucking them up, Jordan Walsh. He could see through the Lakers soul. Yeah, he played real good. I was surprised. But that boy with no eyebrows came in and went crazy. He had 24. He led the whole game. The eyebrow. But the weird shit is Max Christie came in with 75 points in 2 games of summer league. So they slowed him down. I think he had like 20. So he averaged like 30 points a game. BFTB, you sitting there like young Villanueva. Villanueva nephew and shit. Nigga ain't had no eyebrows, man. He was out there playing D. And I was amazed as a bald head nigga who sweat a lot. I know my eyebrows catch a lot of the sweat. I was like, how is he not blinding himself? But he was strapping in it. We go. We. Man. But he was playing great D. He was playing great D, and he motivated the team, got a couple of steals, open dunks, hit a couple of threes. Dude was playing his ass off. I got to give it to him. I don't know, man. The brow of the tie. And keep your shit like that, homie. Don't do no weird shit. Like sewing. No, don't do none of that. You good. More bullshit. Real talk. Don't change your shit. BF, I'm all about a nigga staying who he is. It is what he is. I'm a bald head nigga. It's what it is. Fuck it. You can't shame me with that. Some niggas is bald head. Yeah, Bobby Lashley came out with the eyebrows. I'm like, nah, Bob. Don't do that shit. Don't do no shit like that no more, Bobby. I seen that shit one day. I laughed. I said, is this nigga crazy? Cause his eyebrows thin, cause he dark skinned. So it looked thinner than what it is. It looked like they tried to paint it in. That shit look horrible. I said, is this nigga using mascara? What is going on? End of the match looked like that nigga had no eyes. I said, they done rubbed the eyebrows off this nigga face. Wrestling too much. That's wrestling too much. Niggas having them in face locks and head locks, rubbing that nigga eyebrows off. The Lakers will be fine this year though. They'll be fine, and trust me, don't worry about it, y'all. It'll be a host of ballpark eaters and dick riders hating all year. Like, Oh, and let me talk real quick on this Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney shit. Because I've been loving it just listening to 7, 8, BFTB. Them the main two I've been listening to. I've been listening to Blue for Non, Blood. Blue for Non. I said Blue Blood for Non. BFTB and 7, 8 is who I mostly listen to on the shit. And I've been saying that it's a lot of like what you call it, dick riders out here. I like. Let me preface it by saying, nigga, I went to see one of Shakur Stevenson's first fights up there at Madison Square Garden. So I like Shakur Stevens. I think he's an immensely talented fighter, and in the ring, I think he's great. Outside of the ring, the way he's been moving has been questionable. And when I say questionable, it's like, okay, why are you starting Twitter beefs with people over a Devin Haney fight where if you wanted it, you could have signed it? He trying to lowball me, y'all. No, he's the champion with all the belts. That's what he had to go through. That's what you got to go through. If you lose, you negotiate a better rematch, or you figure a way to promote the fuck out the fight and get a better one on pay per view, and get a better drawback on pay per view. So you take that 25% split there, and then say, but we'll make it a pay per view fight. I'm gonna help promote it. I want 60-40 on promotion. So say you do 2 million in pay per view, 60-40. Nah, you don't get a million. You don't get a million, but shit, you get damn near close. That 800,000 do look good in your pocket. Plus your purse, you done parlayed a pretty good penny. Then go in, win the fight, negotiate a rematch, then come back. You the A side, do it on your terms. Go in, lose the fight, and it's competitive. Negotiate a rematch on better terms. Now I done proved my worth. I've proven my worth against you. I've been in the ring, I lost, but everybody saw they thought they wanted more. So I need a little more on the back end. Be a businessman. Negotiate your way through. Now it's up for they're gonna go to purse bid and this, then the third. From what I'm hearing, he gonna get less money on the purse bid, which makes it easier for him to try to duck. My thing is this. Man sent you a contract, you making more than what you normally make, you fight that man. The man, the one that hold all the belts for the people who beat the people, the man who beat the man. To beat a man, you gotta beat the man. George Kambosos beat the man. Teofimo Lopez beat the man. What's his name? Lomachenko beat the man. Beat Lomachenko. Beat Kambosos twice. Need to fight. And Lopez, he want to fight him too. He done beat all of them. He got all the belts. For real, to beat a man, he done beat all the men. All he need is Teofimo, for real. Then he done beat all of them. He had all the belts anyway. But then he beat all the people who had them. And he's saying he willing to fight everybody. Everybody talk about how he ain't this good, but nobody trying to fight him. Everybody turning fights down. Nobody want to get in the ring with him. Like, hey, I'll fight you, I'll fight you, I'll fight you, I'll fight you. Right, BF. Goofy ass time, as my brother BFTB so eloquently put it. He moving on goofy ass time. And I don't understand for all the people who hate Devin Haney. He this, he that. He don't hit hard. He ain't this. He ain't. He almost got the like FYL said. He almost KO'd Devin Haney. I said that's really not a thing. That's like saying he almost intercepted the ball. It's really not a thing. He almost. I said, but you know you can't score a round. That's not how you score boxing. You can't score boxing by. I think he would have knocked him out, but he didn't even knock him down. He didn't even knock him down, but he would have knocked him out. Help it make sense. Right. Ain't nobody really trying to fight that young man. Ain't nobody trying to fight that man. They trying to talk about fighting that man. And that man come on every platform. I mean, any platform. He been on B. Shit, I'm the only nigga that ain't talked to him. I'm the only nigga that ain't really talked to him. And I don't need to, because at this point, it's redundant. He done say it everywhere. Why do he need to talk to another nigga to say, man, I fight everybody anywhere. I'm sending them up. It's pointless. He talked to everybody. He done been everywhere. You see Bill everywhere. You see Devin. They done they talk to BF, 7-8, Blue. Who else they talk to? Damn. God damn it. I was just watching that video. Damn it. K-Ho. I'm sorry, bro. Trill. Of course, Trill Talk. Shit, Bill was damn near a host on Trill Talk, so shit. What else do you need? The men come out and say what they gonna do, then go back and do it. They said everybody know Devin Haney went to Mexico to go pro early and was whooping ass underage. We gonna homeschool them. We gonna homeschool them, teach them the right way. We will send them overseas, go across the border, and beat the burritos out of man. Whooping the ass underage. And then studying for his high school exam. Extraordinary. So this ain't even cap. Extraordinary. Why are we hating on that? We all know young Shakur Stevenson was overseas boxing, trying to win the medals, and represent it, even though he low. We still give him props. But call it right down the middle. Call a spade a spade. The man is the champion with all the belts. He the man that beat the man. The man. Right, I almost done. Nigga, you miss. You ain't even lay up. How about you almost done? You didn't even lay it up. You smacked the rim and the ball went out of bounds. Oh, I love y'all. Can't get away with that. Right. He don't get no points for that though. You know that, right? Boycotts. So we boycott sports. That's what we should do. Really? I don't know if it's so much boycott sports as change the dynamic of the athlete. I mean, I'm not for boycotting our children. Change the dynamic and the mindset of the athlete. Make sure that the athlete is coming from a place of understanding of what's about to happen and what's going on, so he's able to give back and not give back as far as come back and just spend a bunch of money. No, build something, a foundation where kids don't have to go through that same route, or people don't have to go through that same route, or use or make yourself an alternative measure where you can make money and the community can make money. Like I said, I always use LeBron and shit like that as an example. Make everybody else around you, figure out a way to make everybody else around you money using some of your money. Don't give everybody a whole bunch of money and their job is just waiting for you to give them money. Nah, help them all start off in something so they all can make money and then turn it into an avenue where everybody makes money. You think about that shit. Even that Shooting Stars movie I looked at, I was like, damn. Anybody attached to LeBron James, you didn't end up fucked up in the game. Anybody attached to LeBron James, you did not end up fucked up in the game. And that's how it's supposed to be. We all supposed to have that type of impact. And even on a minute scale. I ain't saying you got to be a multi-trillionaire. What I'm saying is you supposed to help the next man make some money. Lace the next man with some game so he can make some money. And celebrate him if he's a success. Don't be a fucking hater. He said Anthony Davis looks horrible boxing. Yeah, Sam, mate. Shit, but he probably do. But as long as he learn how to stand on his feet, I don't really want that nigga to look like, Smoking Joe. I just want that nigga to stay on to his feet. I don't want this nigga get elbow in the side and grab his head and roll around on the ground. Or grab his knee or fall over somebody. So, y'all know. But shit, let me get out of here, man. Let me get something to eat. Do something. I don't know. Look, the air is fucked up, so I ain't gonna be outside long. Then it's 900 degrees, so I ain't gonna be out late. But I'll see what I gotta get into. So, anyway, y'all have a good one, man. Shouts out to y'all. Much respect and love to you too, JJ Phantom. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hit me on the cash app. LVZ, man. Shouts out to you too, Bert. And y'all who been hitting me on motherfucking PayPal. Thank y'all. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the love and the support I've been getting over the years. And much love to the LDBC. Shouts out to my brother BFTB and Cali Enigma, always showing up. Hollering at me. Eat a dick to all the haters too. I forgot to tell y'all to eat a dick. And don't be a ballpark eater. LVC. That was my last gems for today.